All right, let's take a look at a Victus. All right, this is an HP machine. I'm gonna blur out a couple of things here. Full keyboard, all right, full sets of keys. This is not too much flexible. This is the maximum you could actually push into the back. Built-in camera on the top, all right. Everything is well built in. Like the refresh rate on the monitor is 144 hertz. Large mouse pad track, if you guys can see that. All right. Let me close it out so you guys can see the side profile. On the side profile, you're gonna get a Type C, and this has a lightning charge, all right, for you could charge other devices. RJ45 connection, all right, and this is actually a drop draw. If you guys can see that, it drops down so you can connect. One USB, all right, and then you get a HDMI on here. You get the actual module to power it up, all right. One USB, and then you get actual 3.5 audio jack. On the back of it, I forgot to mention that you have additional speakers here. Secure. If you guys can see, there's the memory. It's well protected in here. It's not. There's one module here. It's DDR5, of course, and then the other one's on this side too. I'm not gonna really remove it, but take my word. Let me show you guys. There it is. There's a secondary one, right? They're DDR5s, both of them. You can upgrade down the line. Battery is one of the most important things you go always upgrade. And if you guys can see, they do sell different modules batteries, all right? They have actually smaller ones here and the larger ones, but this is the largest battery they have. This is going to last you a long time. Now, let's move on to the actual space. Right now, currently, I do have 1 terabyte of NVMe in here, but the great thing about it is they give you an extra one here, another NVMe slot here, so you can add your 4 terabytes, 5 terabytes, whatever you can afford during this time. Another great thing about it is that now these laptops are starting to come back to the old school, because they started taking this off for a while, where they had the actual module here for this is your Wi-Fi, all right? So that means if the next generation of Wi-Fi changes to Wi-Fi 7 to 8 to 9 to 10, you could come back and replace it. The great thing about this machine that everything is upgradable, mostly everything, not the CPU and GPU, that's impossible. The 5060 is very powerful. This is an 8 gig video card right now. Or a little bit from the actual camera here, and unfortunately there is no module to close the camera, the shutter.
Thermal cameras are a great tool to have for electronics fault finding, as well as generally useful device to have around the home.
We're going to get an exit out of here and completely go into Windows. But little things you can do on BIOS, not too much on this one. It's pretty much locked down from the actual client.